Well, it's time for Sunday brunch, and joining us here in the kitchen is Tyson Caldwell, the Tulsa Food Guy, and he's making some guy food here this morning, chili.
Yes, well, it's National Chili Month, so plus with October starting to get cool, even though it hasn't been that way the last couple of days.
Well, we had some cool weather.
I figured I'd bring you guys in some, I call it my 5-alarm chili.
5-alarm, we're a little nervous this morning.
Call it 5-alarm because the first time I put the recipe together, I used 5 different chili peppers, habanero, ghost pepper, Tabasco, jalapeno,
is that what
and
we're
then
expecting
another
this
super
morning?
chili. So yeah, it's a variation of that pretty much. I have a pepper mash that I make sauce out of, so I just used some of that and then added the ghost pepper in there too. So
ghost pepper? Oh
so,
boy,
yeah.
oh boy. All right,
yeah,
so
but
let's
you figure
see.
when you get all the ingredients in there and let it all the flavors
Where
cook
do we
together,
start?
the heat's
You
not
said
too bad. So we're going to start out, first you want to start out with the ground beef. I'm just doing half a batch, so this is 1.5 pounds of ground beef. I usually do it. The recipe online is for 3 pounds of ground beef.
Oh boy! We're starting 5-alarm fires in the
So we're going to start out putting the onions and garlic mixture in here to saute.
It smells good. Sizzling.
That won't take long at all. So we're gonna saute that up.
There's a cloud of smoke in here right now.
Throw in our beef with that.
Yeah.
And really, you can because we're gonna let it all simmer. Like that was cooking high, I'm just gonna, and we're limited on time, kind of throwing everything together a little quicker. But you want to let your onions and garlic kind of saute in there.
Chili isn't something you make quick. You can let this.
And you can actually getting it together does go quickly.
Okay.
But then you just let it simmer for several hours. Then I got a seasoning mixture that's on the recipe on the website.
All right. Yes. Again, the recipe is online, kjrh.com.
And what I learned, the most important spice for chili is cumin. That distinct chili smell that you get, that's from the cumin. So if you forget anything, don't forget the cumin.
Seem like the easiest thing to think of. I mean, obviously you think of chili, but not cumin. So
yeah, and it can be really, a lot of people think it's the chili powder that do that. And the chili powder is great in there to have plenty of that as well, but the cumin is what really gives it that distinct chili flavor.
That's good to know.
And then we've got our hot pepper mash here that we'll throw in here.
The ghost pepper is in there.
And this is what's gonna give us
Get
all
us
our heat.
later. Oh boy. So we've got.
And then last but not least, I do a little bit of tomato paste, and then they have these chili tomatoes at the store that I like to use, so they already have that chili flavor rather than straight tomatoes, because that tomato flavor, if you get too much tomato in your chili, it kind of tastes a little too sweet or so. But I like to have a little bit of that tomato flavor in there.
And then some beans.
And then some beans. Not everybody likes beans, but you know, beans a musical fruit, so you gotta get some in there, right?
Beans, and then you've got this beer broth mixture.
Yeah, and you have, I use about 2/3 a cup of beer and 1.5 cups of beef broth. And then you just kind of put that in as you need it to get your chili to the desired thickness that you want.
Well, thank you, Tyson. We'll come back and we'll actually get to taste that really spicy chili later. And again, the recipe is online, kjrh.com.